Hey guys, welcome back to my channel Gadgets for Gentlemen. In this video I'm going to show you a brand new watch that I purchased, which is the Citizen NY0040-09EE. I purchased this one for 189 euros and I argue that it is one of the best choices for entry-level dive watches that is around. So what I have here is a couple of entry-level automatic dive watches. Here we have the Seiko SKX series. That is a fantastic watch in my opinion. This is the 38 millimeters on a Miltat metal bracelet. But the problem with the SKX today is they're not easily available and the prices, they really skyrocket. I mean, this watch was very affordable when it originally came on the market, but these days it's getting more rare. In terms of the watch itself, this watch does not allow for hand winding or hacking. The automatic watch movement 7S26 is inside, really fantastic watch. But my point is, these watches are getting more expensive. It's not that easy to find one. But again, definitely this is one of my favorite watches. And I also have the bigger brother. This is the Pepsi bezel, the 009, made in Japan, really amazing watch. Also on a Miltat metal bracelet. Fantastic, same movement, so also no hacking, no hand winding. The bezel alignment in these models is many times it's not very precise, but this one is aligned quite nicely. So super happy with this one. But if you're looking for an entry-level dive watch, I think a better choice would be to go with the Invicta watch. I think this is the Pro Diver. Here it reads Invicta. It has an exhibition case back housing a Seiko automatic movement. Yeah, NH35. As you can see, really fantastic watch. A better choice because it allows for hacking and hand winding. The downside maybe is it really resembles the Rolex Sub, while the Seiko is a bit more original in my opinion, more iconic. But the really fantastic entry-level dive watch. I think all of these watches, they don't have sapphire crystals on the top, but they have hardened mineral crystal and they all have, I think, aluminium inserts. So really fantastic and super affordable watch. This is the automatic movement version. There's also a quartz one. Nice crown. And now we have the Orient Array. Also a really nice choice. Unlike the Seiko, this particular watch does allow for hand winding and hacking. I have it here on the original metal bracelet, and this one is the one with the black dial. There's also a version with a blue dial that I think is even, more impressive. So I would say these are one of the best entry-level dive watches because they're quite affordable and they're really nice. For me personally, I think they're a little bit on the larger side of the spectrum. I prefer the case of the Invicta and of the smaller SKX. Now, finally, let's go to these watches. This is the NY0040 series. So here we have a black dial. You have a fantastic bezel. And I think this is maybe the most iconic entry-level dive watch together with the SKX. So the smaller SKX and the bigger brother. The competition should be between the SKX007 and the NY0040. Beautiful watches. I think the Citizen looks a bit more like a tool watch. The bezel looks more aggressive with those teeth. And this is, I think, a bit more subtle. And also the crown on the 8 o'clock position just makes me love this watch. And therefore I also bought it with the Pepsi variant. So blue dial, Pepsi bezel, and finally I bought it also in blue dial, really nice blue, black bezel. And these watches, they have a watch movement that allows for hand winding but not hacking. So these are slightly better watch movements in my opinion compared to the Seiko 7S26, but they're not as practical as the Invicta and the Orient because it does not allow for hacking. So the watch movement is by Miyota and it's called the A203. So this watch movement can also be found in the Pepsi version and the blue version. But then the following thing happened. One of my subscribers told me that the 0040 now also comes with an improved watch movement, and I'm super excited to present to you a watch that I purchased. I think to replace my black 0040, I think I'm going to sell this one because this watch movement does not allow for hacking, and I purchased one that allows for hacking. So if you want to purchase the Citizen NY0040, maybe you should consider going for the improved watch movement that allows for the hacking mechanism. Double check when you purchase the watch that it has the newest watch movement. So with the new watch movement of the Citizen, I think the Citizen watch is the best entry-level dive watch that you can purchase. That's why I wanted to show you this little collection of watches. And now let's show you the watch that I purchased. Under 200 euros, simple box. It reads Citizen Promaster, some papers, instructions, but most importantly, here we go. Hey, I forgot to do a wristwatch check. Today I'm wearing the Seiko Baby Marine Master. A really fantastic watch. Comes on a very beautiful metal bracelet. This one has the 6R15 watch movement, like all the Seiko SKX watches or the Pro Specs, I think. They have that beautiful wave pattern here in the case back. And we can also see with the 013, really nice watch. Fantastic bezel. And yeah, I think it's huge compared to the SKX013. Even compared to the 009, it's quite big, but I really, really love it. So let's throw it back on the wrist. And let's continue with unboxing. So I didn't wear it yet, so this is really a new unboxing. Let's have a closer look. So what's new about this watch? That is the caliber. This is the A204, while the original one has the A203. So if you want the caliber that has the hacking functionality, here we can see the difference, go for the A204. So if you want to purchase these Citizen watches, make sure you get the latest edition with the 8204, because who doesn't want hacking feature in your automatic watch? I like it for some precise time setting. Nice pillow with the tags and plastic. I really like these straps, these dive straps. And as you can see, that looks super nice. Bezel is not aligned. Let me check if it does align. I think the bezel is misaligned. I think it's much sharper with the original 0040. So that's one negative point. Also with the blue one, it's misaligned just slightly. And with this one, with the Pepsi, it's really misaligned. Anyways, that's the third thing that I noticed. Let's see, on the case back now it reads A204, and here we can read A203. And a funny thing here, in the bottom part it reads A203, but on the case back it reads A204. So I wonder, I wonder if it does hack. So let's wind it a little bit, like so. And let's pop it to see if it hacks. Yes, it does hack. So that's really fantastic. We have the Citizen with a hacking movement. I think it even got better than the original. The bezel action is really nice, but the alignment is just not perfect, but it's almost perfect. Let's not nitpick too much. So for less than 200 euros, you have a fantastic dive watch that was really used by the Italian Marine. It was tested up to 500 meters. Really fantastic watch. Because it has a black dial, I think you can't go wrong with this specific watch. But also I think they look fantastic in Pepsi, blue. This is the blue one. And then of course black. I think really a fantastic watch. To sum it up, I think the Citizen, because of that improved movement, the A204, I think it's just such a great deal, and maybe it's the best entry-level automatic dive watch. Let me know if you agree or disagree with that. But if I look at these watches, for me personally, I think this one has gotten to be my favorite entry-level automatic dive watch. Yeah, personally, I just have like a special relationship with this smaller one, the 38 Diver. The movement sometimes it just feels a bit outdated because I cannot hack it. Then again, 189 euros. I think at times you can find the Orient Ray for even sharper price points. And if you prefer the design of the Orient Ray, then definitely go with the Orient Ray. The Orient Ray comes on a pretty nice metal bracelet. I'm not a huge fan of those hollow end links. But still, if you are a bracelet guy, I think maybe the Orient Ray is a bit more versatile. Also that bezel just is a little bit less aggressive in my opinion than the Citizen. Maybe aggressive is not the right word. I think the Citizen is truly a tool watch, while the Orient just blends in a little bit better. Also maybe if you wear it with a suit, a more versatile look. Dimensions wise, I think these Citizens, they just wear a bit better for me personally, because I have a 6.3 inches wrist. That's a small wrist. This just wears the best. I think it wears better than the Orient in my personal case. But sometimes even the Invicta can be found at amazing price points. So if you really want a bargain, I think the Invicta is the best watch because of the price point, the solid Seiko movement, really nice proportions of the case, really resemble the original Rolex Submariners. But if you want something unique that is not a blatant copy of a Rolex Sub, I think the Citizen is just amazing. Yeah, definitely this will be my new favorite entry-level dive watch. And maybe it just dethroned the SKX. Maybe I like it better. I think it's just the best choice right now with a price point of under 200 euros. Widely available, at least here in Europe. And if you pull the trigger, make sure you get the one with the latest movement. Again, the A204. Also, I want to thank the gentleman that left me a comment to inform me about this new watch movement. Without it, I wouldn't probably even have noticed that the NY0040 improved the movement. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. If you have any comments or questions, leave them down below, and see you soon.